Hi guys, hope everyone is doing well. Today I've got a few items I've picked up recently. I met a wonderful chap called Richard who's got a magnificent collection of fixed spanners similar to this one, not adjustable. He's got over 3,000 of them, and I met him on an auto jumble in Bewley down south, and I gave him one of my cards. And he contacted me. He actually rang me the other day and he got in contact. I gave him the card probably a few months ago when Alex came, and we got chatting, and he sent me some pictures of his collection, which is magnificent. And he also sent me, we also did a trade, and I gave him some of my fixed adjustables, which he didn't have. I had a few. I haven't sent him the parcel yet because he's still on holiday, but it's all wrapped up. And he sent me 4 wonderful examples, which I'm going to go over now. So he had this one here, which is an Evron patent number and pending. Now this previously was as an unknown wrench. So in Ron's book at the back it says it's in the unknown section. Let's see if I can quickly find it for you. Give me a second. So in Ron's book it says it's in the unknown section, unidentified wrenches without manufacturers. And this one here is, obviously you can see it's quite pitted, and I do have one already, and you can kind of make out some of the words, but it's not identifiable. But when you put it to this one, you can definitely make out it's the same, because you can see the pattern applied. You can see the, is it LNS at the end, LNS, but all the rest of it's quite rubbed. So it's great to identify this wrench as an Evron with the patent information on it, which is 139079. And it's a wonderful example. Mine's obviously had a repair on the rivet for a bolt, a nut and a bolt. This is the original with the pivot. Both of them are quite clearly made in England. You can see there. So it's great to have another example of this British wrench and to identify it. So that's really good, to identify something which has not been identified before. Also, he gave me this wonderful, well, let's have a look at it. W.A. Lloyd wrench, and I've noticed as well, when after the fact, that this one is different to the one which I've got, which is this shape. Now the one I've got, I thought it was better because the one I've got's got a slightly chipped jaw, W.A. Lloyd, and the patination is not the same. But as you can see, the back of it is a completely different shape. It's been rounded off at the back, factory rounded off with a screw. This one here is on a curve, and you can see it's not fared. The screw hasn't fared as well, and you can see that this one is laminated, and this one looks to be a solid piece. So very interesting. I wonder which one is the surviving patent, but definitely a different construction. Looking at the back, a different construction and a different shaped head. So this, and it's a different model jaw as well, slightly narrower. Very interesting, this design. Even the wheel is a bit more compact, the screws different. So this is fascinating, absolutely fascinating. So the W.A. Lloyd spanner was, I think, from where is it, W.A. Lloyd? I think it's from 1897 or something like that, 1891. So I've got 3 examples. There's this design as well, W.A. Lloyd patent spanner. So I've got 3 examples now of that. So thank you very much, Richard. That is a delight. I also got this rather nice Mauser wrench, which I'm going to go into more detail afterwards. And then we've got this this one as well, which is an early British patent wrench. Very simple. The quick set wrench. And obviously the wheels, it works quite fast. It's got the original chrome, but it's the quick set wrench patent WSS Co Limited. So I think it's a British patent wrench Really nice, really sharp, crisp wrench with its original chrome, and a nice early example. Right, so those are the 4 from Richard. That one as well. And then this one here, I got my good friend Michael sent me this link. This is a I think it could be Russian or maybe from Ukraine or something, but it's like a Fritzl wrench. It's got a groove in the jaw, slide adjuster, but it's obviously marked with Russian Soviet type writing. Lovely original patination. I don't think it's ever been used. Works really well, grips nice, solid. So thank you, Michael, for giving the heads up on that. I didn't see that. Really nice. And then I picked up this standard spanner, which I don't buy, but I was really fascinated by the writing on it. I just thought it was really early. And I actually bought this, and then the same seller put this for sale. He does get some interesting stuff, to be fair, that chap. But yeah, really nice spanner. So that'll go in the isorbie drawer. And then probably the pièce de résistance is this one. I've never seen anything quite like it before. It uses the pressure of the tail to compress the wrench up. It's got teeth on the jaw, and it's got really nice. It's got like an inset channel in there. I don't know if you can see, so it holds the jaw in position. The seller put blacksmith made, but I just think it's rusty. I don't think it's blacksmith made because I think it's far too complicated of a design. It just seems with a moving jaw. I don't think you see very many other than wedge type blacksmith made, but it has got that look to it, but I'm not sure. I think it's just rusty what's made it look less machined. But either way, fantastic wrench. No idea of the manufacturer, no idea of the country of origin or the age. I would say it's early, but other than that I couldn't tell you. But what an interesting design. And funny enough, I thought it was about this size. I didn't realize when I got it was going to be so big. The seller didn't put any information on the length. The only thing I can think of which is similar is like this sort of with a wedge design, the way it slides up and locks, but you just don't see things like this. And this has got a nut wrench on the end similar to this. But yeah, really fascinating. I want to talk about this Mauser now, so I'll show you those. Right, so I want to talk about the Mauser now. So Richard showed me a picture of some of his wrenches, and this one was in it. And I thought, oh, that looks very familiar, but doesn't look quite the same. And at the back, you can see here, it's got 48 on it. It's got a quick adjust, but it's got a quick adjust at the back of the wrench. And then obviously it's got the fine adjust at the front, which is a completely new design to me. And you see it's marked Mauser, which is a German World War I and II kind of Nazi wrench, really. Now this one here is a simple one, which you'd recognize with just the adjuster at the front. This one here has got the adjuster at the front, but it's got an unusual lock mechanism, quite fancy, with a knurled nut locking nut. They're always so well made, these things. Then this one here, which is probably the most common design, it's got the quick adjust where it pops out at the back. And then this one here is like this one. It doesn't have the quick adjust, but it's the knurls on the back. And then this is another very common design, very well made, Mauser, where it's got a thumb depression channeled out for the quick adjust, or you've got the fine adjust all the way up. And it makes me think the Mauser company, which obviously are famous for making guns, the Mauser gun, the pistol, it's quite amazing how many different mechanisms they made. It's absolutely fascinating to me how many different sort of ways. Basically all these wrenches are almost identical, but there's so many different mechanisms, and I've no idea if there's any more. These are just the ones I've come across. And I thought I discovered them all. I mean, I've got several sizes of each of these well, apart from this one and this one, I've got other sizes of these. This one I've got 4 sizes, 3 sizes, whatever. But I've never ever seen this one before. It's amazing how many different mechanisms were made. I wonder if there's any more. So I thought that was a really nice collection now. So I've got 6 different mechanisms of the Mauser wrench. This one's unbranded, but it has to be a Mauser. Everything about it is identical to the rest. The hole, the drill, it's probably just not been stamped from the factory, but it's identical. All right, so let's get these things put away. I've waffled on a lot this video. I'd just be surprised if there's anybody left. All right, if you leave a comment, put left in your comment so I know you got this far. All right, take care. Let's put these away. Right guys, so let's get this put away. We've got this wonderful bicycle wrench here, which is a new addition to the collection. We've got this wonderful Evron, fully marked up Evron. That'll pop in the drawer just there. And then just here, we've got this wonderful sort of German Fritzl, or Russian Fritzl. We'll plop that there just for now. And then we'll go over here to this drawer. Shall we put you back into regular vision? And then I think I'll squeeze, because it's quite thick, I'll have to squeeze that one just in there. And then we've got this wonderful, let's pop you back to that one. We've got this collection of isorby wrenches. So I think that's a nice addition with the isorby to the other sort of isorby wrenches. So really nice. It goes nice with the isorby display just there. And then let's go over to the garage. Right, so this is my Fritzl wrench and Fritzl Mauser collection, and you can see here this is very similar to this design, but with the mechanism on the back and the quick adjust. Then we've got those quick adjust, and then various different sizes. Yeah, so all tidy and put away. I really need to get in here and do some de-rusting. This room has definitely gone damp, and it's definitely causing issues with some of the wrenches. All right, thanks for watching. If you got this far, take care. Have a good day. Bye.